This lipstick looks very, very intense on camera. More intense than it does in real life. But we're gonna go with it. Hey guys, today I'm gonna do the finally fall tag. This tag was created by Alina from Tall Tales, and I have been wanting to do this tag for so long, but for some reason I didn't really do it, and now it's like been fall for quite a long time. But I'm here finally doing this tag. I mean, I'd say Drums of Autumn says it all. I love fall and I cannot wait to answer these questions. Let's go. In the fall, the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. For this one, I am sorry, but I just have to go with A Darker Shade of Magic and the whole Shades of Magic world, all of the different Londons. I am just obsessed with this world, and I'm obsessed with the way Victoria Schwab is able to just create this world and write this world. And I remember the first time reading this, how much I was able to understand, especially Red London, and how much I could really like see and even smell almost the things that she was talking about. I don't know how she does it, but I think Victoria Schwab's settings in general are just so well done and so good, and you can just feel it all, and it's just so amazing. Nature is beautiful but also dying. Name a book that is beautifully written but also deals with a heavy topic like loss or grief. For this one I'm gonna go with The Female of the Species by Mindy McGinnis. Now this is a kind of revenge type of book for rape and just sexual assault in general, and I feel like even though it deals with this like super heavy topic, and there are definitely scenes in it that are very hard to read and there's a lot in it to digest, it has parts that are just really enjoyable, and it has parts that kind of just talk about, you know, being a teenage girl and experiencing friendship and love. I think that Mindy McGinnis really did that very well. This is one of the few books that I read that deals with this topic that are still somehow enjoyable, and I think that's definitely something that's not easy to do, because obviously you want to be respectful and everything, and you still want to kind of bring across this message and show how horrible this is, but you know, still have an enjoyable read, and I think that Mindy McGinnis was really able to pull that off in The Female of the Species. Fall is back to school season. Share a non-fiction book that taught you something new. Now I mostly read non-fiction, or rather listen to non-fiction, that are memoirs, and there's really not a lot of non-fiction books that I read that are there for you to learn something, and if they are, I tend to not enjoy them too much. But I did really enjoy Modern Romance by Aziz Ansari, and this deals a lot with like dating in today's times and like online dating, and because I don't do that, it was definitely something that I found really interesting and learned something from. In order to keep warm, it's good to spend some time with the people we love. Name a fictional family, household, friend group that you'd like to be part of. For this one I'm gonna go with a very recent one. Obviously there's like a million friendship groups and families that I would absolutely love to be part of, but you know, you have to start making a cut somewhere, so I thought I'd go with something recent and something that really just kind of touched me, and that is the friendship group in the His Fair Assassin trilogy by Robert LaFevis. Now the three girls that are the main characters of each individual book in this trilogy, they have this really great friendship, and I just really loved reading about it. I feel like there's even more, like I really hope that in the additional two books that we get in this trilogy, in a series, that it's gonna be a little bit more about the friendship even, because we get like little snippets of it, but I want more, and it's a lot about talking how like one character misses the other girls while they do certain things, and we don't get to experience too much of their friendship in real time, but you just kind of know that they have this very special bond and they really trust each other. They are all very different, but they kind of know each other so well, and they all bring something to this friendship, like they all have some kind of special ability or some kind of special trait, so that they all fit really well together, and I just really think this is definitely a female friendship that was just really great, that I would love to be a part of. The colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall colored spines. I should have prepared this. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I like this. I like this. Okay, wait, I'm gonna sort it so that the colors look even better. Looks good to me. Okay, this is my fall colored. Oh my god, I love it. This is so aesthetically pleasing. Holy shit. This is amazing. So I thought, you know, most people, they include like these orangey colors, like most people have Illuminate and Allegiant in their stack, I feel like. But I also thought, you know, this kind of like greenish color also fit, and because this has like green and a little bit of yellow and a little bit of like gold. And then I also have like this more reddish, almost pink color, because that's definitely also something you see a lot in fall. I mean, if we look at this like this is basically the progress that a leaf goes through. First it's like green, then it's yellow, then it's orange, then it's red, and then it's pink. Well, not all of them turn pink, but I have a lot in front of my window that turn very pink. I am obsessed with this. I want to use this as decoration on my table. Fall is the perfect time for some storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. For this one, I'm gonna go with The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, because I'm really not sure if there's like actual storytelling in it, like some people sitting down and telling stories to each other, but I just remember that there's parts in it where someone wrote / drew a story for another character, and that has got to be one of my favorite parts of any book ever. This is something that just really stayed in my mind, even though I read this more than 4 years ago, and it's just beautiful. The nights are getting darker. Share a dark, creepy read. There's really not a lot of books that kind of creep me out, because I don't really read horror or anything in that kind of genre, and the books that other people do find creepy, I just don't find creepy. But I definitely remember that there were parts in the evolution of Maradaya that were really, really creepy. You are constantly just asking yourself what the fuck is going on. You don't really know who to trust, and yeah, I just remember that there were certain scenes in it where I was just like, holy shit, this is the scariest shit ever. The days are getting colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up somebody's cold and rainy day. I mean, short is definitely something that is very, very objective, but I decided to go with something that I think most people would consider short. It has 200 something pages, but it has illustrations in it, and I think it's a very easy read. And that is Matilda by Roald Dahl. This is just one of the most heartwarming reads, and it definitely is something that you can get through in basically one sitting. Fall returns every year. Name an old favorite that you like to return to soon. Now, I'm not saying I'm actually gonna reread this in fall. It might not happen this year, but hopefully, definitely before spring of 2018, I want to reread both The Archived and The Unbound by Victoria Schwab. These are the only Victoria Schwab books I have not reread yet, except for The Near Witch, which, you know, was just an okay book, and I don't really want to reread that, and Our Dark Duet, which only came out in June. These were the first 2 books that I read by Victoria Schwab, and these are the only ones I haven't reread. So I definitely need to get on that. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. I think because there has to be like a very certain weather and very certain mood for me to read these. I would never consider reading these in summer or spring. It has to be definitely fall and winter, and then it has to be kind of rainy and dark outside, so you know, I have to be in a very, very certain mood to actually reread these, so that's maybe why. But yeah, I do want to try and get to them this kind of fall/winter season. Fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. Well, one of the things that might surprise some of you, and that hasn't really been on other people's list, is my big headphones and Spotify. Now, I really cannot read without listening to music, which for most people it's the other way around. Now in fall, I really, really like to listen to like Spotify playlists that are either like autumn acoustics or like some like chill playlists. There's like neo chill and there's ambient chill. I do really like to listen to like instrumental music in fall, although like some of the like acoustic playlists are really, really great too. Obviously a cup of tea is kind of a given, I feel like. I mean, I don't even want to mention that. And then I have this big blanket, this big cozy blanket that is really, really great. And the thing is, it's just always on my reading chair. I don't even always use it, but it's just always there, and I knew I would just have to reach behind me and would get the blanket, and then I'm immediately in this cozy blanket. Now I just look like wow, because that makes my face look very, very pale, and then with the lipstick that just looks like I'm death herself. So enjoy that. But yeah, this is definitely I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, this is just something that I just like, having this blanket near me. Just knowing it's there makes me feel really, really good. Anyway, this was the finally fall tag. Now there is an 11th question that talks about tagging people, but I am basically the last person to do this, and I'm pretty sure everyone has already done this, so I'm not gonna tag anyone. Let me know some of your like reading habits in fall and things that you definitely need while reading in fall. And let me know what your favorite reading season is. Like, is there a difference between your favorite season and your favorite reading season? For me, fall is my favorite season, and it's also my favorite reading season because fall is my perfect time for my favorite genre, fantasy, so that fits perfectly together. But for example, if contemporary was my favorite genre, probably spring or summer would be my favorite reading season because that's just when I read these books. So yeah, let me know about that, and thank you so much for watching. I guess I'll see you soon. Bye!